Hey, in today's video I want to show you how we took one of our BAM Squad members' website that looked like this and how we changed it to look like this to make it 100 times better. I'll show you 3 core things that we did to make it look amazing right after this. Alright, so let's check out this website. Okay, so this was the original website, and this was what was built and was being used to promote lessons at Mike's school here. And we decided, hey, this could be 1,000 times better if we just make a few changes, and I'm going to break down 3 of them for you and you can apply them to your own website. So here we go, 3 things. Number 1 is to cut down the fluff. Okay, so the original site had heaps of text, and I know that we're excited to tell people how great our lessons are and why you should learn with us, and you actually don't need to say as much as you think you need to say. Okay, so you need to go through, cut down the fluff. You also need to make sure that the copywriting with the text that you do have left reads really well. It's exciting. Write it in a way that you are writing to a person, to a customer. So instead of saying, you know, we do this, we do that, saying you'll love this experience, or you'll love lessons this way, or you get to choose between individual lessons and group lessons. So try not to use things which talk all about you. It's that whole sort of story brand thing, make the customer the hero. You're not the hero, you're the guide, if you know what I'm talking about. Do I have that book? If you don't know what I'm talking about, read this book, Story Brand, Donald Miller. So try avoid things where you say we, I, my, me, that sort of stuff. Talk about you. Yeah, you're talking to them. So cut the fluff, make your copy simple, and make it all about the customer. That's number 1. Number 2 is make sure you have a really clear call to action. A lot of you just have a bunch of info and then they have to stumble and look for a contact page to get in touch. Some of you have, you know, a web page and it lists, you know, the 12 different programs that you offer and, you know, all this detail about them, and then it's like click through to this tab for all the different things. Make it simple, one clear offer. On our website we have 2 main things. We run heaps of programs in schools. We run a lot on us at our building. So it's literally, are you interested in lessons in schools or on site? And they choose, and then it's like, would you like an info pack for lessons for kids, teenagers, or adults? It's that sort of level, one clear call to action. That's really simple. So look through your site. Is it a clear call to action? You can have it on multiple places on the page, but don't have like 10 different buttons on there. Have one main thing that you're driving people to, or maybe, you know, two at the most. So that's the second one. First one, cut down the fluff. Second one, one clear call to action. Third one is just the importance, and you can see it from this website, of getting professional photos and videos. And so on this original page you can see here there's no great photos, and so there's nothing that really shows what is it like learning at this music school, Rock Out Loud. So we said, hey, you need to spend a bit of money. Go get a photographer. Now, when I did my very first photo shoot when I started my music school, it was a friend with a camera who was a photography student, and I hired a bunch of students, just put on an afternoon for an hour or so with free food, and got a whole bunch of yummy food, and they hung out and we did like mock lessons, pretended we're having lessons, and the photographer took photos. That's all it was. The whole thing might have cost me $150. You could still do it that way if you want. You could even, if you don't have photographer friends, do a post on Facebook. Is anyone a photographer, or you know, would be prepared to come and take some photos at my studio for $100 for an afternoon? People want to do it. They want the experience. They want the exposure, and you're still paying them, so it's not a freebie. So get really great photos and use them. Make sure people are smiling in them as well. You want to show that people are actually having a fun time when they come to lessons with you and enjoying it, so that's another key thing. And one thing that we did with this is we said, hey, you know, you don't have time right now to get a whole professional video made. So we just made a video based on the photos, and there's all sorts of templates online that you can use to make these cool little videos, and you can see that playing now. That's just using a template from the photos. All that stuff which looks so cool and like it's really professionally edited, it's just a template, really simple. So those are 3 things that you want to do. Number 1, cut down the fluff on your website. Number 2, make sure that you have a really cool and clear call to action on your website. 3, use professional photos or videos. Have them with people smiling and learning and seeing what it's actually like when they come and have lessons with you. So I hope that helps you. Take care. See you at the next vlog.